Hi, today is January 9th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. First one is poem number 45 for the year, A Lot of Windows. While struggling to come up with an idea for yesterday's last poem, number 44, I looked out my window and wondered how many windows were in my view. There were 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. They had to count them all, but I don't have to count all the windows. I could guess maybe 400, or maybe somewhere between 400 and 4,000, or maybe somewhat less than 400. I don't need to know how many, but it's a lot. Poem number 46, Knees. Let us break bread together on our knees. That way some crumbs will fall to the floor, and then later, when we are asleep, the mice can come and break bread crumbs together on their knees. Or if mice don't have knees, they can just eat the crumbs. I looked it up. Mice have knees, so they can eat the crumbs after they break them on their knees. Poem number 47, Knees, Part 2. Let's not break knees together on our bread. I agree that the bread is soft and would be a gentle and genial place on which to break knees. We could take up our hammers and pound away at the knees until they are broken. But first of all, we would need a big loaf. Secondly, a lot of blood would get on the bread. Thirdly, are we really so angry that we have to break knees? Why not try to make peace? Why not break bread together on our knees? Which, by the way, would be a lot easier if none of us have broken knees. Yeah, I'm going to vote no on this whole breaking knees on our bread idea. I'm sure we can find better things to do with our time. Poem number 49, it's a haiku, Kneeling. If you have two knees, kneeling requires both knees. If not, one will do. And last poem of the day, poem number 49, Adding an L. Has the relationship between the words knee and kneel ever occurred to me before? I feel as though it must have, but the two words seem simultaneously very different and very similar. Is there any other word that is formed by adding an L to another word? We and wheel are completely unrelated, as are meta and metal, and feta and fetal, and gave and gavel. And Zia and Mia are not words, nor are Roya or Spoo or Drew or Basie or Afu or Bra or Fata. Oh, what about mode and model? I think they must be related, and idea and ideal, and maybe there are one or two more, but this is a very rare thing in English, to create a related word by adding an L, as opposed to adding an ly, which happens so often it's not even interesting. Of course, this may not be interesting either, but does everything have to be interesting? Interesting isn't always desirable. If someone were to break my knees with a hammer, that would be interesting, but not desirable. Sometimes I would rather that things remain uninteresting and that my knees remain intact. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.